Hey guys, so I just got home. Excuse me, I'm eating. I'm hungry. Yeah, but I want to talk about something, and you guys can chime in and let me know if you've experienced the same thing. But where did customer service go? I'm talking about this because the past couple months, the type of customer service I've been getting, I'm just like, wow, what happened? Like, did that go out the window? We no longer do customer service at all, or what? So several places that I've gone to, the ones that I felt like they were friendly and stuff is because they either had a survey and they're a bigger corporation, so they had to kind of be friendly because, people can do a review for them, and they have more of yeah. So for me, it felt like customer service it has become like the DMV, where it's pretty much non-existent and people are just kind of like doing whatever. So one of the first incidents that I've like a few times that I've noticed is Uber. I've taken Uber a few times and I've noticed that a lot of people that I've taken it with have been totally silent. Like they didn't say hi. All they pretty much said was my name to confirm that it was me for the ride. They were quiet throughout the whole ride and stuff like that. So that one I've noticed a few times. And I'm saying that they don't have to talk to you, I know that, but you could at least acknowledge somebody as they get in the car. So I was gonna for me just it shook me a little bit and stuff like that. The next areas is you guys know I like to shop, so I usually end up in a lot of stores. I've noticed that customer service is going out the window. So what I mean by that is I'm not asking for the super friendly or like 100% like customer service. I'm asking for the minimum. Like what happened to when you walk in a store, somebody says hi to you, and then as you're leaving they say bye and thank you. Several times I've been in stores and I can tell you that the only times that I got like I made some rice, leftover KFC chicken, so that's what I'm eating. What happened to like when you walked into a store, somebody said hi, bye, thank you. I've noticed that the stores that I've been in, that most of the time that I got a hi or a thank you was from security people. And don't get me started on security people because they are just, it's out of control. I know more people are stealing more than ever. And it's just there's so many security people there. And as you walk in as a person of color, you guys already know. You know that treatment that you get where you're being followed around, constantly being watched. Every turn you make, you see the same security people following you around and stuff like that. I know people steal. I get it. But it's just that's the only time I've noticed that I'm getting the extra hi. Anything I can help you find and that type of stuff is when it's mostly security people because they're trying to see if I'm trying to steal something, which is another topic that really gets me emotional. But anyway, so what I've noticed is that I've noticed that more cashiers, more representatives are getting more aggressive. It's almost like they don't even want to acknowledge you at all. Like you're forcing them to say hi to you as you go to the counter and stuff like that. Let me close that door because there's a dog right here by the neighbor. Oh, it's so loud. Yeah, I've noticed that. They're very, like most of the times I can't tell you how many times somebody gave me their receipt and almost wanted to throw it at me. I've noticed the aggressiveness where I'll be standing in line waiting for somebody to finish and stuff like that. They won't even let you know. Like if you look down on your phone, you just be standing there and everybody's quiet. Like they don't even say, "Oh, I can help the next person." So I just wanted to rant about it a little bit and notice that wow, customer service has changed so much, and I think the Corona thing and having the pandemic going on, I think that also had an impact because the past 2 years or so when I went out to stores, I've just noticed people are just super like aggressive. People don't acknowledge you. People are acting like you are not spending money at a particular place. And sometimes I've been prepared just to shop online because I'm just kind of like wow, the amount of like people want to just like act like they don't see you, and if they see you, that they're following you around to see if you're stealing. I've had a few incidents where I was like, for example, bending down to look at something, and I found somebody standing right behind me, pretty much pretending like they were waiting to ask me if I needed help, but mainly was just to keep an eye on me. And as I got up, it's like, "Oh, ma'am, do you need help with something?" The fake, "Do you need help?" And it's just like, okay, can you not stand like that behind me? You're a man. On top of that, this was a couple guys that did this. Different security people and different people that worked in different stores that came behind me, stood there the whole time quiet. I got up and I was shook because I'm like, okay, what the heck? You know what I mean? As a woman, you don't want people in your space like that, especially a man. And it's just been this awkwardness of you go places and you're just not even, you don't know how the next person, like if they want to spit at you or, and you're spending money at a particular store. I've had I've also watched some other YouTubers that are talking about the same thing where you walk in a store and there's silence. Nobody even asks you if you need help with anything. And if you do, it's because they're trying to keep an eye on you because they think you're going to steal. And I've had incidents where people have just acted very like rude and aggressive. And I'm just ranting. I'm not ranting from like I need extra special like valet, like extra. I'm talking about the basic of hi, bye, thank you. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that I'm like, wow. So for me, I came home one time with my husband. I was so emotional, and I told him, I feel like, oh, is it because I'm a person of color, and on top of that, I'm a black woman? Is that what is leading to that? Because to me, it just seems like one time I was standing in line waiting. The person in front of me was this white lady, and I hear the guy saying, "Hi, ma'am, how are you today? And how's your day going?" Blah blah blah. The minute I got there, it was total silence. Like he shut down the minute I got there, and I just felt some kind of way. So I came home that day, and I was like telling my husband, I said, "There's times that you just don't even know how it feels to be a certain color because you get a certain treatment everywhere you go, and you constantly have to be watching your back. People think that you're gonna do something." And I just got really emotional about it, and I'm still emotional now because the feeling of feeling like you're being rejected in some way, that somehow you're not good enough and your money somehow, like, I don't know, I can't even put it into words, but I just